Oh, hey there, Spence. Didn't see you there. Hey, now that you're here, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about. Is now a good time? It is? Good. Let's talk now. Hey, remember that management course you took in summer of 2017, Management 5640? You don't? Come on up. Dr. Deptula, Making a Better You. Nothing? Okay, listen, don't worry. I'll let you know the steps you need to take so you can choose to be successful with your future career. Does that sound good? You want to talk about it? Great, I knew you'd want to talk about it. Hey, first on your agenda is how you think critically. As outlined in the stages of critical thinking development at the beginning of the course, you are a beginning thinker, trying to improve, but without regular practice. Noting the stages of development, however, you used wasted time to help develop your critical thinking levels. Specifically, you spent some of every car drive reflecting back and evaluating your strengths and weaknesses, such as, did I work today towards my long-term goals? Did I follow my previously created mission statement this week? How can I improve tomorrow? Etc. So with this practice, by the end of the course, you moved up to a practicing thinker, regularly practicing and advancing accordingly. Now, as you advance through these next years, you are to become an accomplished thinker, practicing these intellectual skills until they have become second nature. So hey, are you thinking right now? Come on, Spence, I know you're thinking right now. Next on the list is the 7 various action logics of leadership. At the beginning of that leadership course, you viewed yourself as an individualist, extremely in tune with your surroundings and relating to others with different action logics. You have the drive to take your company further, but find yourself unable to do so due to the short-sighted decisions being made. By the end of the course, however, you identified yourself with more of an achiever action logic, focusing on results and people. The achiever is viewed as a highly successful individual in entry-level management roles. Now, in order to work towards these managerial roles, you must build your leadership and personal brand, Spence. As explained by Ulrich and Smallwood, there are 5 clear steps to help identify your leadership brand. First, in determining your personal desires for achievement, you need to deliver prompt service, expertise, value, and a strong relationship to your dealerships. For your coworkers that have promoted or recommended you, be sure to lead with a performance and company cultural driven personality. Your associates should see you as relatable, caring, understanding, motivated, helpful, and accommodating. In determining what you would like to be known for, the 6 descriptors you picked are approachable, knowledgeable, collaborative, driven, positive, and trustworthy. You defined this new identity in putting the 6 descriptors together to form knowledgeably driven, collaboratively trustworthy, and approachably positive. This created your new leadership statement, and I quote, "I choose to be knowledgeably driven in an approachably positive manner. This approach will yield a collaboratively trustworthy relationship with everyone I encounter and work with." Wow. Most importantly, don't just theorize. Implement this information and it will lead to predicted success within your career. Did you just get chills? I just got chills. I'm going to warm up by this fire over here. Much better. Listen, in implementing your leadership brand, don't you feel you should come up with some sort of a detailed action plan? Of course you should. So that's so weird because we're just going to go over that right now, and you were just thinking about it. So let's go over it. But before reviewing the plan, it's important also to understand the specific components of your strategy. There are 3 categories of individual level strategies that may help develop your personal effectiveness. These are behavioral focused strategies, natural reward strategies, and constructive thought strategies. From the behavior focused strategies, your leadership strategies utilize self-observation, self-goal setting, and constructive self-feedback. Natural reward strategies center on enjoyable tasks And from this category, your leadership strategy utilizes the focus of these specific tasks. In the constructive thought process subject of individual level strategies, your leadership plan makes use of the reduction of negative self-talk and an increase of positive self-image. Okay, time for the plan. Do you have a pen? You do? Great, because you're going to need it. So you have 3 focus areas: plan, perform, and preservation. The planning component takes place once a week on Sunday morning for a 30-minute to 60-minute time period. During this time, you are to set or review goals for the week, month, and a year ahead of you. For the performance portion, you are to have 2 verbal talks with yourself in the mirror per week for 5-minute periods each. During these times, you are to practice your self-observance of your surroundings and hurdles for the week as they relate to the goals you have previously set. Finally, the preservation portion of your plan seeks to review the goals that you had set. This will take place once a week on Fridays for a 30-minute period. You are to evaluate the previous set goals in comparison to your performance. The total time invested will average approximately 90 minutes a week. This is your road to success. So did you get all that? Listen, I know this is a lot, but you need to get your career going. So we should talk about that. If you remember correctly, you engaged in a Harvard Career Development Multimedia exercise, and it told you a lot about the career path you identify with. This exercise taught you a lot about how careers today are not like they used to be. Employees need to be constantly developing their transferable skills and looking for new opportunities. Of course, you recognize that this is not quite your situation, working for a company that's been on the Fortune 100 Best Companies to Work For list for the past 18 years in a row. Your opportunity to grow and develop with this company is, of course, endless, which is one of the many things that you like about this company: cultural-driven working environment. Your future career goals include a short-term vision of a district fixed operations manager and a long-term vision of director and perhaps VP status in the fixed or sales departments. One step you identified as useful is additional development in the current role you are in. This will show competency in the area and encourage a promotion. Other steps you need to take to achieve your goals include the development of business strategic financial acumen, using the greatness in you, and encouraging the greatness in others. You can have everything in life you ever want if you just help enough other people get what they want. Speaking of development, you know one of the best ways to develop this business strategic financial acumen and yourself? Mentors. Utilizing development network questionnaire. Both strengths and weaknesses became apparent in the mentoring relationships you surround yourself with. You have high density, and that many of your mentors originated from your employer. While this could be negative for certain individuals because you are focused on staying with the company you are with, this is a positive way to grow towards your goals. In fact, 2 of your greatest opportunities for mentor development reside with your current and former managers. Your current manager is not seen as an individual who is close with you, so increased communication and rapport building will help with this, positioning him to act as a great mentor overall for you. With your former manager, showing that you are still a team player by helping his team members will display a level of respect that will draw him closer. Revive this distant relationship back to a close one for increased career growth. Now, you have taken the position of a mentor yourself with 2 of your coworkers. Keep this mentoring relationship alive by continuing to reach out to them and provide them with the support that they need to be successful. Well, Spence, I think that about covers it. It's all coming back to you now, right? I knew that it would. Hey, work hard, stay strong, my friend, and never stop improving.